Were those stars or suns upon it?
Stars, my lord.
Some of them will fall tomorrow, I hope.
And yet my sky shall not want.
Will it never be day?
The poor, condemned English, like sacrifices by their watchful fires, sit patiently and inly ruminate the morning's danger, and their gesture sad investing lank lean cheeks and war-worn coats presenteth them unto the gazing moon so many horrid ghosts. O now, who will behold the royal captain of this ruined band, walking from watch to watch, from tent to tent, let him cry praise and glory on his head, for forth he goes, and visits all his host, bids them good morrow with a modest smile, and calls them brothers, friends, and countrymen.
Gloucester, it is true that we are in great danger. The greater therefore should our courage be. Good morrow, dear my uncle Exeter. A good soft pillow for that reverend head were better than a churlish turf of France.
Not so, my liege. This lodging likes me better, since I may say, now lie I like a king.
'Tis good for men to love their present pains, upon example, so the spirit is eased. Lend me thy cloak, good uncle. Brothers both, commend me to the princes in our camp. Do my good morrow to them and anon, desire them all to my pavilion.
We shall, my liege. Shall I attend your grace?
No, my good knight, go with my brothers to my lords of England. I and my bosom must debate a while, and then I would know what the company.
The noble Lord in heaven bless thee, Harry.
God a mercy, old heart, thou speakst cheerfully.
Kivla,
A friend.
discuss unto me, art thou officer or art thou base, common, and popular?
I am a gentleman of a company. What are you?
As good a gentleman as the emperor.
Then you are better than the king.
The king's a bawcock and a heart of gold, a lad of life and imp of fame. Parents good, a fist most valiant. I kiss his dirty shoe, and from heartstring, I love the lovely bully. What is thy name?
Harry. Lura.
Lura. A Cornish name. Art thou of Cornish crew?
No. I am a Welshman.
Knowst thou Llewellyn?
Yes.
Tell him I'll knock his meat about his pig upon St. David's Day. Art thou his friend?
And his kinsman too.
The figo for thee then.
I thank you. God be with you.
My name is Pistol Cold.
It sorts well with your fierceness.
Captain Llewellyn!
So, in the name of Jesus Christ, speak, Lord.
Why? The enemy is loud, you hear him all night.
If the enemy is an ass and a fool and a prating coxcomb, is it me, think you, that you should also look you, be an ass and a fool and a prating coxcomb in your conscience now?
I will speak lower.
I pray you and beseech you that you will.
Who goes there?
A friend.
Under what captain serve you?
Under Sir Thomas Erpingham.
A good old commander and a most kind gentleman. I pray you, what thinks he of our estate?
Even as men wrecked upon a sand that looked to be washed off the next tide.
He hath not told his thoughts to the king.
No, nor does not meet he should. For though I speak it to you, I think the king is but a man as I am. When he sees reason of fears as we do, his fears be of the same relish as ours are. Yet in reason no man should possess him with any appearance of fear, lest he by showing it should dishearten his army.
He may show what outward courage he will, but I believe as cold a night as 'tis, he could wish himself in Thames up to the neck, and so I would he were, and I with him at all adventures, so we were quit here.
By my troth I will speak my conscience of the king. I think he would not wish himself anywhere but where he is.
Then I would he were here alone, so should he be sure to be ransomed, and many a poor man's life saved.
I myself heard the king say he would not be ransomed.
Aye, he said so to make us fight cheerfully. But when our throats are cut, he may be ransomed and us ne'er the wiser.
If I live to see it, I will never trust his word after.
You may as well go about to fan the sun to flame, to fan the sun to ice with fanning with a peacock's feather. You'll never trust his word after. 'Tis a foolish saying.
Your reproof is something too round. I should be angry with you if the time were convenient.
Let it be quarrel between us if you live.
Be friends, you English fools! Be friends. We have French quarrels enow.
Upon the king. Let us our lives, our souls, our debts, our careful wives, our children, and our sins lay upon the king.
We must bear all. What infinite heart's ease must kings neglect that private men enjoy? And what have kings that privates have not too, save ceremony, save general ceremony?
And what art thou, thou idle ceremony? What kind of god art thou that sufferest more of mortal griefs than do thy worshippers? O ceremony, show me but thy worth. Art thou aught else but place, degree, and form, creating awe and fear in other men? Canst thou, when thou commandst the beggar's knee, command the health of it?
No, thou proud dream. 'Tis not the balm, the scepter, and the ball, the throne he sits on, nor the tide of pomp that beats upon the high shore of this world. No, not all these thrice gorgeous ceremonies, not all these, laid in bed majestical, we sleep so soundly as the wretched slave.
And but for ceremony, such a wretch, winding up days with toil and nights with sleep, had beforehand and vantage of a king.
My lord, your nobles, jealous of your absence, seek through your camp to find you.
Good old knight. Collect them all together in my tent. I'll do before thee.
I shall do it.
O God of battles, steel my soldiers' hearts, possess them not with fear. Take from them now the sense of reckoning if the opposed numbers pluck their hearts from them. Not today, O Lord. O not today, think not upon the fault my father made in compassing the crown. My liege, remember the Gloucester's voice. I know that errand, I will go with thee. The day, my friends, and all things stay for me.
The sun doth gild our armors. Up, my lords. Montez à cheval. My horse. Varlet, laquais. Ha! O brave spirits. Via. Les eaux et la terre. Oui, la pluie, l'air et la fou. Ciel, cousin Orléans. Now, my lord constable.
Hark our steeds for present service neigh.
Mount them, and make incision in their hides, that their hot blood may spin in English eyes.
I say but for my guidon. Come away, the sun is high and we outwear the day.
Where is the king?
The king himself is rode in to bring their battle.
Of fighting men they have full 70,000.
There is 5 to 1. Besides, they're all fresh.
God's arms strike with us. 'Tis a fearful odds. God be with you, princes all to my charge. If we no meet till we meet in heaven, then joyfully. My lord of Westmoreland, my dear Lord Gloucester, and my good Lord Exeter, and my kind kinsmen, warriors all. Adieu.
Farewell, good Salisbury, and good luck go with thee. Oh, that we now had here but 1/10,000 of those men in England that do no work today.
What's he that wishes so? My cousin Westmoreland? No, my fair cousin. If we are marked to die, we are enow to do our country loss. And if to live, the fewer men the greater share of honor. God's will, I pray thee, wish not one man more. This day is called the Feast of Crispian. He that outlives this day and comes safe home will stand a tiptoe when this day is named and rouse him at the name of Crispian. He that shall live this day and see old age will yearly on the vigil feast his neighbors and say, tomorrow is St. Crispian. Then will he strip his sleeve and show his scars and say, these wounds I had on Crispin's day. Old men forget, yet all shall be forgot, but he'll remember with advantages what feats he did that day. Then shall our names, familiar in his mouth as household words, Harry the King, Bedford and Exeter, Warwick and Talbot, Salisbury and Gloucester, be in their flowing cups freshly remembered. This story shall the good man teach his son, and Crispin Crispian shall ne'er go by from this day to the ending of the world, but we in it shall be remembered. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers, for he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother. Be he ne'er so vile, this day shall gentle his condition. And gentlemen in England, now abed, will think themselves accursed they were not here, and hold their manhoods cheap, whilst any speaks who fought with us upon St. Crispin's Day.
My sovereign lord, bestow yourself with speed. The French are bravely in their battles set and will with all expedients charge on us.
All things are ready if our minds be so.
Perish the man whose mind is backward now.
Thou dost not wish more help from England, cuz?
My lord, would you and I alone without more help could fight this royal battle?
You know your places. God be with you all.
Once more I come to know of thee, King Harry, if for thy ransom thou wilt compound, before thy most assured overthrow.
I pray thee, bear my former answer back. Bid them achieve me, and then sell my bones. Good God, why should they mock poor fellows thus? Come thou, no more for ransom, gentle herald, they shall have none, I swear. But these my joints, which if they have, as I will leave them, shall yield them little.
Tell the constable. I shall. So fare thee well, King Harry. Thou never shalt hear herald any more.
My lord, most humbly on my knee I beg the leading of the forward.
Take it, brave sir. Now soldiers march away, and how thou pleasest God, dispose the day.
Je pense que vous êtes gentilhomme de bonne qualité.
Come here, little boy. Ask me the slave in French what is his name.
Écoutez, comment est-ce s'appelle?
Monsieur Lefebvre,
He says his name is Master
Be
Fair.
prepared for I'll cut his throat.
que dit-il, monsieur?
Il me commande de vous dire que vous faites-vous prêt, car ce soldat ici a disposé tout à cette terre de couper votre gorge.
Oh, je vous supplie, pour l'amour de Dieu, mais pardonnez. Je suis gentilhomme de bonne maison. Que dès ma vie, je vous donnerai 200 écus.
What are his words?
He prays you to save his life. He is a gentleman of good house, and for his ransom, he will give you 200 crowns.
Tell him my fury shall abate and I the crowns will take.
Dit monsieur, que dit-il?
Encore qu'il est contre son gièvement, dû pardonner à qu'une prisonnière. Néanmoins, pour les écus que vous l'avez, il est content de vous donner la liberté, l'affranchissement.
S'imagine que je vous donne mes périssements, et je destine les coups que je suis tombé entre les mains du supérieur.
I never did know so full a voice issue from so empty a heart. Bardolph and Nym had 10 times more valor than this roaring devil, and they are both hanged. And so would this be if he durst steal anything adventurously. I must stay with the lackeys with the luggage of the camp. The French would make good prey of us if he knew of it, for there is none to guard it but boys.
De ma vie, all is confounded, all! Approach and we played at dice? Is this the king that we sent for his ransom?
Shame and eternal shame! Nothing but shame! Let us die in honor, once more back again. And he that will not follow Bourbon now, let him go hence, with cap in his hand like a base pander. Hold the chamber door whilst my slave no gentler than my dog. This fairest daughter is contaminated. Disorder that has spoiled us, friend us now. Let us on heaps go offer up our lives.
We are and now yet living in the fields to smother up the English in our throngs if any order might be thought upon.
The devil take order now. Out to the throng. Let life be short, else shame will be too long.
Well have we done, thrice valiant countrymen. But all's not done, yet keep the French to field.
The Duke of York commends him to your majesty.
Lives he, good uncle? Thrice within the hour I saw him down, press up again and fighting. From the helmet to the spur, all blood he was.
In which array brave soldier doth he lie, guarding the plain. And by his side the noble Earl of Suffolk also lies. Suffolk first died, and York all had it over comes to him, wherein gore he laid steep, and cries aloud, teary, dear cousin Suffolk, my soul shall thy company to heaven. Upon these words that came to him and cheered him up, he smiled me in the face and says, dear my lord, commend my services to my sovereign. The pretty and sweet manner of it forced those waters from me which I would have stopped, and gave me up to tears.
I blame you not. For hearing this I must perforce compound with blissful eyes or they will issue too. But hark, what new alarm is the same? The French have reinforced their scattered men. Then every soldier kill his prisoners! Give the word through!
Oh, boys! I'm a luggage. This is expressly against the law of arms. This is a hard piece of bravery, is it not?
Tis certain there's not a boy left alive. And the cowardly rascals that ran from the battle had done this slaughter.
I was not angry since I came to France until this instant. Take a trumpet, herald. Ride thou unto the horsemen on yon hill. If they will fight with us, bid them come down, or void the field. They do offend our sight.
Here comes the herald of the French, my liege.
His eyes are humbler than they used to be.
How now, what means this, herald? Knowest thou not that I have fined these bones of mine for ransom? Comest thou again for ransom?
No, great king. I come to thee for charitable license, that we may wander o'er this bloody field, to look our dead and to bury them, to sort our nobles from our common men. Oh, give us leave, grateful king, to view this field in safety and dispose of their dead bodies.
I tell thee truly, herald, I know not if the day be ours or no.
The day is yours.
Praise be God, and not our strength for it. What is this castle called that stands hard by?
They call it Agincourt.
Then call we this the field of Agincourt, fought on the day of Crispin Crispianus.
Here's the number of the slaughtered French.
This note doth tell me of 10,000 French that in the field lie slain. Of princes in this number, and nobles bearing banners, there lie dead 126. Added to these, of knights, esquires, and gallant gentlemen, 8,400, of the which 500 were but yesterday dubbed knights. So that in these 10,000 they have lost but 1,600 mercenaries. The rest are princes, barons, lords, knights, squires, and gentlemen of blood and quality. Here was a royal fellowship of death. Where is the number of our English dead? Edward the Duke of York, the Earl of Suffolk, Sir Richard Ketley, Davy Gam, Esquire. None else of name, and of all others but 25. O God, thy arm was here, and not to us but to thy arm alone ascribe we all. When, without stratagem, but in plain shock and even play of battle, was ever known so great and little loss on one part and on the other? Take it, God, for it is none but thine.
'Tis wonderful. Come, go we in procession to the village, and be it death proclaim it through our host to boast of this, or take the praise from God, which is his only. Let there be sung non nobis and Te Deum, the dead with charity enclosed in clay.